That's why we recently launched our 2050 vision, which is really, I would say, the next iteration of where we were in 1979 when we said we want to be this. Well, now we're in 2025 and we're saying we're going to be that.
What are we going to be?
I was setting you up a little there.
Oh, what is the 2020 vision for the Indiana Sports Corp?
So by 2050, we want to be the global epicenter of sports.
The global
epicenter. So I'll define it if you want.
Yeah, please do.
When we launched this, we didn't just sit in a room as a board and say, okay, how does this sound? And talk with our president, Patrick Talty, who was just incredible. And by the way, the prior president, Ryan Vaughn, also, I think, really positioned the Sports Corp for this moment. And now Patrick and his team with Sarah Myers have just led it. Knowing that, we said, all right, let's go talk to the stakeholders. Over 300 different organizations, interviewed, surveyed, all that good stuff. We came out with, okay, we're going to build this ecosystem. We're going to keep doing events, but we know if that's all we do, we're at risk here. We're at risk of Vegas or Nashville or other cities throwing more money and beating us out of some of these events. Dallas, right? I mean, so it's how do we keep doing the big events, but make them even more special beyond Hoosier hospitality? Well, we said, well, we got to build this ecosystem. We want to be the sports tech hub, and we've already done that with Sports Tech HQ, which would be another good podcast. 37 sports tech companies have located to Indiana.
Yes, I talk with Brian all the time, and they're a partner of mine, and they're doing some of their companies they have that have come here and are like in the works of coming here are crazy cool.
It's amazing. So we want to be the sports tech hub. We want to be the place of sports education where any student that wants to go to research, study, learn about sports, working in sports, they're coming here. Right now, Ohio University is a place where people claim, oh, I went to there and got my master's in sports administration. That needs to be happening here in our state, because why wouldn't you if you can work the Super Bowl and Final Fours while you're getting your degree? We want to be the place where sport organizations come. So yeah, we got the NCAA here. Horizon League is headquartered here. USA Track and Field is staying here. We're working to keep USA Gymnastics here. What are the other 20 organizations we need to be recruiting here? Because when you come here, you bring your events, you bring your staff, you bring this whole ecosystem of people working and leading in sports.
What's the number one organization that's not in Indy currently that needs to move to Indianapolis?
Oh, I love that question. I'm going to shoot for the stars here and say the USOPC, Colorado, United States Olympic Committee, but it's Olympic and Paralympic Committee. Their headquarters. Okay. Like that would be the reach.
If the Olympic Committee moved from Colorado,
USOPC moved here, like that would be, but so you got to build towards it by getting more NGBs here, national governing bodies, right, of different sports. I think even getting National Association of Basketball Coaches, there's a Women's Basketball Coaches Association, there's a lot of different groups we could get. And that takes me to the fifth pillar, which is we want to be the capital of women's sports. So if all of these things happen where a person that wants to study sports is coming here, a person that works in sports tech's coming here, a sports organization is relocating here, then we could absolutely build towards being this global epicenter of sport, and then more importantly, be the capital of women's sports.
I love that. 79, they made the claim, like, we want to be amateur sports capital of the world, right? And now to say we want to be the global epicenter of sports?
That's it.
Is that it? Is that the tagline? Indianapolis, the global epicenter of sports. And I think it's cool to come and put together, like, we know where we've been, and now like having a 2050 vision is like, you got to know where you're going, and you got to shoot for the stars, right? And keep guiding towards that North Star. I think that's super impactful work. I'm on the college basketball marketing committee for Sports Corp. I actually have like a meeting tomorrow, I think, because we're hosting the Final Four next spring.
26.
It's coming from San Antonio, I believe, to here. Yes. So it'll be super fun. And it's awesome. And I do think that some people take that for granted, that we get to host these high caliber championship events, that we have the NCAA headquartered here in Indianapolis, that we have the Horizon League here, and I mean, a laundry list of other sports organizations, but not enough. There's plenty of space for you too. U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee. We'll take you as well.